starting with mewing. Mewing means that you change the resting position of your tongue by sucking it on the roof of your mouth and keeping your mouth closed. Mewing forces you to breathe from your nose and improves your posture. However, there's no solid evidence showing that this method magically enhances your jawline. Towel method. The towel method describes the action of biting on a towel to train your masseter muscles. On the internet, people claim it is supposed to give you a better jawline and spot reduce fat. But you should never fully trust what you see on the internet. This method, although it can train your jaw, won't reduce fat and comes with its own risks like facial asymmetry. The towel method is a myth. Instead, chew mastic gum like your life depends on it. Carrot maxing. Carrot maxing is basically just eating a lot of carrots to achieve a golden tanned appearance. This works. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which can color the skin over time and makes you look more attractive. Be careful though, you don't want to be running around looking like Donald Trump. Height maxing. Height maxing describes the action to achieve one's maximum potential height. Over the generations, people have become taller and taller with the same genetics just because of better overall nutrition and hygiene. So in order to grow, the idea is to consume high amounts of protein from foods like eggs and red meat. This boosts testosterone and helps with your growth. However, this only works before your growth plates close. Ice maxing. Ice maxing means icing your face in the morning to debloat and achieve a sharper jawline and facial features. This works because the ice reduces puffiness. Do it. Hunter maxing. Hunter maxing means trying to achieve hunter eyes, which have low-set eyebrows and no upper eyelid exposure. This would be done by training the muscles around the eye. It is said that these make someone look more attractive and gives them a more intense aesthetic. Solutions on the internet suggest exercises that can give you hunter eyes, but they're all BS. Don't fall for any Looksmaxxing gurus trying to sell you into their school community. Potassium maxing. Potassium maxing is consuming higher amounts of natural potassium to debloat your face and to achieve sharper facial features. This works because potassium is responsible for how much water your face holds under its skin. By eating foods rich in potassium like coconut water, bananas and avocados, you will reduce the fluids under your face and get a leaner aesthetic. Beware though that this is all a game of ratios, meaning going to extremes will not help at all. Lean maxing. The goal of lean maxing is to reduce the overall body fat percentage to make the face more defined and chiseled. This works, and you should definitely do this. Everyone has a jawline, it's just hidden under fat you want to get rid of. Facial fat massively influences your perceived attractiveness, so losing it will make a huge difference. Aim for an 8 to 12 body fat percentage. Beard maxing. Beard maxing is maximizing your beard growth to enhance facial aesthetics, such as jawline definition and facial harmony. Once again, this works. If you choose a beard that fits your face shape, it can massively increase your sex appeal by fixing your asymmetries and increasing your masculinity. A well-grown beard gives the illusion of having a defined jawline, thus making a massive difference in your looks. Beware though, what works for someone else might not work for you, so definitely experiment with it until you find something that fits you. Thumb pulling. Thumb pulling is a method used to enhance your facial features by giving you a better jawline. But this time, it's not by magically training your jaw muscles, but instead by literally growing your bones. The technique is to apply pressure on the top of your mouth, called your palate, while pushing your neck down at the same time. There's no evidence showcasing that this technique works. However, there are plenty of Looksmaxxers out there saying this has completely transformed their jawline. Do this at your own risk and do your own research. You can never trust someone who provides you with information and tries to sell their school community at the same time. Eyebrow maxing. The goal of eyebrow maxing is to enhance your natural eyebrows by making them look fuller and darker, as well as adjusting their shape to make them look better. This works. Enhancing them improves your overall facial symmetry and makes you look more attractive. To do this, use micro-needling, rosemary, and botana. A lot of people use minoxidil, but be careful, it isn't officially meant for facial usage. Expect to see hair growth on all of your body when using minoxidil. If your eyebrows are thick and bushy, shape them using this eyebrow trimmer. Gym-maxxing. You know what this is? Building a lean, aesthetic physique by consistently going to the gym. This works, no doubt about it. Building an aesthetic body significantly increases perceived attractiveness. Lifting not only contributes to muscle growth, but it also boosts testosterone and growth hormone, which positively increases your masculine facial features. Zygo pushing. Zygo pushing is a method to achieve more pronounced cheekbones by pushing on them with your thumbs. Similar to how braces force the movement of teeth, your force might cause bone remodeling. However, there is no real evidence saying this method actually works. Zygo pushing lacks both intensity and duration, which is needed to promote real bone growth. Banded sleep. Banded sleep is a technique used to increase your height after puberty by stretching your bones and creating microfractures to help promote growth using resistance bands while you sleep. There is no evidence supporting this is real. However, many people online have been claiming that this indeed works and said they've seen results. The man who created this technique, Rustam Akhmetov, has grown 23 centimeters from 5'3" to 6'2" after puberty,